Hello and welcome to another edition of Varsity Sports here on Educational Channel 15. The last match of the season for our varsity boys. They come in with a record of 8 wins, 8 losses, and 1 draw. They play arch rival and powerhouse Medford High School this last match of the season at 8-1. Our Highlanders need to tie or win to qualify for the state tournament. Medford, they're ranked number 10 according to the Boston Globe. They have only 1 loss in the season. I mentioned a moment ago that they are a powerhouse, and that certainly is true. What was 2 years ago Somerville representing the Greater Boston League in the state final and the powerhouse of the GBL has now changed. Medford, they have a goal of advancing and trying to win a state title just 2 years later. They are the team in the Greater Boston League now. They are the benchmark. And our Highlanders just trying to qualify with a 500 record this afternoon. It's going to be an uphill battle for them. They are going to have to play the match of their lives. The seniors will be honored this afternoon. However, they have to focus on what's important right now, and that's trying to qualify against a great team in Medford. And we are off and running here. As that ball is touched out of bounds immediately, Medford will have possession. Educational Channel 15, proud to bring you Varsity Sports. A huge match for the Highlanders, probably the biggest match since the state final 2 years ago that they have been involved in. This is number 6, Edwin, trying to play the ball here. Jefferson Dela Cruz on hand for the throw-in. Jonathan Argueta. He tried to find Odovan. There's Pedro Santos. Pedro, a former Highlander player, now at Medford. You can see the Highlanders immediately wanting to put pressure on Medford. Sean Mahoney in goal for Medford. Excuse me, Sammy Reed in goal for Medford. Right now, the Highlanders controlling things in the opening minute and a half here. Both teams, when they play each other, they want to beat each other badly. This is a huge rival, especially in soccer, where both schools accumulate so much talent in soccer every year. The boys know each other via club teams. Tripped up at midfield is Pedro there. I think he's hamming it up just a little bit. He seems to be in some pain. Incidental contact there with Odovan in the middle. And now the trainer from Medford and from Somerville will jog out to the field, see if he's okay. And he will probably take a shift off the field, I would imagine. Looks like he's going to be okay. Pedro, of course, again, a former player for the Highlanders, so he's well aware. He's hung out with, he's been friends with many of the Highlander players. I'm not sure how close they are this afternoon, but he took a little bit of a shot there. Looks like he'll be okay. I think he just has to come off for one shift and he'll be back. Next whistle, they might have him come right back into the match. We continue. Medford now, this is their first time having the ball across midfield in the first 2 minutes of play here, so Medford looking to go right to work, and they would like the victory today, not only because it is Somerville that they're playing, their arch rival, but also because of their positioning in the bracket for the state tournament. They might receive a bye in the first round. And this is placed right in where they want it there. Defended well, the cross. Little bicycle kick on goal there. Nice pickup by Luke. Sarthek now trying to play the ball. The Highlanders would be happy with the tie. But of course, when both of these teams play each other, as always, they really want to win. Oh, my goodness. Sarthek had a great chance there to pop that ball into the goal. He just couldn't strike it correctly. Sammy Reed in goal was able to slide with his front foot to poke the ball away initially. First scoring chance of the afternoon for the Highlanders. Medford now, they're just kind of not really starting quickly. First time these two played back in September, it was a 2-0 victory for Medford. Of course, Medford, they've already clinched the Greater Boston League Championship. They're undefeated in the GBL. They have beaten everyone except for one draw versus Malden. You can see Marvin playing the ball forward now. This is Edwin. Nice pass to Odovin. Odovin will send that ball through. Sarthek is there. Live ball. And that is driven wide of the post. That was a huge opportunity there. I think Sarthek shot the ball instead of maybe crossing it. It's hard to tell if that was a good decision or not. Luis now. Luis Mendez, he'll play the ball back to Matt Sousa. Now Spencer at that right backer position will play the ball forward. The keys for the Highlanders today when they have a set piece in the Medford end is to get the ball to Spencer off that set piece. He's so good at putting the ball into the net via the header off that set piece. That's a huge offensive weapon for the Highlanders. The biggest offensive weapon is utilizing Spencer in that manner. That's how they beat Everett at their place a couple of weeks ago. They beat them with Spencer in front of the goal, heading the ball into Everett to clinch the victory. Heading the ball into the Everett goal, that is. Odovin now restarting. And now the Highlanders ready to go on the attack here. They have controlled most of the play in the opening minutes here. Marvin now playing the ball back. That ball played out. Marvin's being called off the ball there by George, Coach George. Matthew trying to clear here. And he's able to do that after whiffing the first time. Nice recovery there, Matt. Medford trying to apply some pressure, but now Jonathan Argueta controlling things. Played through, or at least the attempt was there. Nice attempt. You can see the battle at midfield. Exciting game again. No love lost between these teams here. A moment ago, you saw Jonathan trying to work that ball through to Paolo Sergio. And there's a timeout called. So the teams will have a discussion here. Both teams having their discussion. Both sets of coaches here. Mike Petritas, the head man at Medford, and of course Coach George and Tiago with our Highlanders. Somerville has to play their game this afternoon. Right now, the opening 7+ minutes, the Highlanders have played extremely well. They've had a couple of scoring chances, so they're putting the pressure on Medford. Medford has already clinched everything, but they still have something to play for, and that is, again, beating Somerville, and they want to increase their standing in the bracket for the MIAA state tournament. The pairings will be this week, take place this week, and obviously you're placed higher in the bracket based on your success during the regular season. This is the last match of the season. It could be the last match for the Highlanders if they do not tie or win this afternoon. Vital here. And on the set piece at midfield, Medford moving the ball, playing through here, live ball. Luke able to step up. He'll clear. You can see Pedro Santos back into the match. And he plays the ball forward. Scoring opportunity for Medford here. And some nice defending by Matt Sousa, preventing the cross. This is a corner kick from Medford, but Matthew prevented the cross, which would have come to Pedro. Pedro may have scored on his old team, as he'll try to here, off the corner kick. Incoming, live ball. And that is headed away. Possession, Somerville. So, warding off that attack are the Highlanders. Good job. You might see Medford now start applying the pressure. And that's a Medford possession here at the sideline. Medford just taking their time. Their only loss came to East Boston, Medford's, about a month ago. They lost 1-0. And for the folks at home, East Boston ranked 18th, and they only have one loss also. Needham played Lexington this morning. Needham, of course, the #1 ranked team. And they were at Lexington this morning. Lexington only with one loss, and they're ranked 19th. And that was a 0-0 draw. So when two top teams play each other, these ranked teams, they're always going to be close matches. If they're not tied, they're usually decided by a goal. That's the margin of difference here between these top teams. You have Needham, Lexington, Medford, East Boston. They all have dreams of winning a coveted state championship. Needham, the defending champions, have won the last 2 out of 3. And, of course, we remember the heartbreak in the state semifinals 3 years ago. That infamous penalty kick in the first half awarded to Needham, and they ended up scoring the winning goal. All they had to do was clear their end of the ball for the rest of the match. Simply awful watching a tournament match, whether it be a semifinal or a state final, decided by penalty kicks, and that's exactly what happened to Somerville the year before. In 2012, Needham gets the PK for the win, and then, of course, in that state final versus West Springfield just 2 years ago, that match dominated by the Highlanders, having to be decided via 7 penalty kicks, and obviously we came out on the short end there. Right now, the Highlander goal is to get back to that sort of championship level, and this is where Medford is right now, as I mentioned in my opening remarks. We'll see how far, how deep they can advance Medford in the state tournament. And, of course, this afternoon we're going to find out if our Highlanders can qualify. Ball played forward from Medford here. Physicality. Hitting the deck there was Edwin, so the Highlanders will have a possession. Just under a half an hour to go until halftime, 0-0. We didn't really expect any scoring here in the opening minutes anyway. Medford trying to set things up, moving the ball around. Pedro Santos, he had a couple of years on the Highlander team. Went to Winter Hill Community School. He's a formidable player for Medford. Luke is clearing. Medford now on the attack. Nice lead ball, just a little bit too far. Medford almost striking there. And you can see how talented Medford is. Very good at threading the needle, creating 2-on-1s on the attack. And the possession, Highlanders here. So now George is calling a timeout, and the reason why he's calling this timeout, because he's going to call a play here. And what he's going to do is he's going to get number 21, Spencer Pitkin. He's going to put him in the box for the header score. That's exactly what he's drawing up here. He wants that ball placed so that Spencer can get his header on it. I would bet my life on it. He's their weapon on the set piece in the offensive end. So an interesting situation here. George calling the timeout because he wants to get it right. He wants to make sure the boys know exactly what they're going to do. And Spencer will be the man on this play. He can have several people strike the ball, possibly Matthew. And we'll see now exactly what is being drawn up here. If you're Medford, you have to be concerned about Spencer. I'm sure they have them scouted. We'll see if they start marking Spencer with a couple of guys right away. This match almost reminds me of the old days. I call them the old days when these two teams used to play and when the Highlanders were advancing in the state tournament on a yearly basis. And now the huddles are broken. And Spencer now on the far side. I don't know if you can get the camera on him, Bill. Number 21, Spencer. He's on the far side. He's kind of creeping up forward. And let's see who does strike the ball off the set piece. It looks like number 2, Luis Mendez, is going to do the honors. And Spencer right in there. And he's only marked by one person right now. Now he's got the crowd around him. So Medford able to defend there. Now the ball being played forward. Medford on that counterattack. Highlander possession. Pedro now trying to set things up for Medford with his teammates. As Odovan and now on the attack here is Medford. That ball played to the corner. Could be a goal kick here, or it looks like a Medford corner kick. So another opportunity here for Medford. Second corner kick for them. You can see how they just ran a play from the corner there. Two guys involved off the pass. The Highlanders waiting for that and defending well. Jonathan Argueta now driving the ball forward. Looks like we'll have a stoppage in play here. Highlander possession off some physicality. Coach George wants to talk to Matthew. And he's just giving some instructions to Matt there. Most likely telling him what not to do. And that ball played offside. You can see Gustavo Mancia there, number 24, the freshman. He was charged with the offside. So a Medford goal kick here. Ball played to that right wing. Paolo Andrade, number 14, trying to field that ball. Medford now wants to begin another attack here. That ball is deflected out. Substitutions here for both teams. Very exciting match. A lot of people here from both communities, Medford and Somerville. It's a rivalry. A little cold out there. It's November 1st. And this ends the regular season. This is a postponement match. So the season should have already been over by now. Usually the regular season takes place in September and October. A little jostling among the boys. And again, this is what a rivalry is. And I think the official having a conversation with those involved, they'll be warned. Next time, they'll be carded. You can expect that. And we play on here. Mike Petrita's the Medford coach. Wants a little conversation with the official. Obviously, that's something, again, not out of the ordinary. You're going to have the jostling. They're rivals. Their job is to really not like each other. I won't use the word hate. And we play on. That ball played through. Good job by Castro getting back. Number 23 for the Highlanders. This ball played through live ball. Matthew is there. Oh, my goodness, Matt. And Luke saving the day there. Nice play by the keeper, Luke. Matthew tried to ward his man off, but his man got past him there, and that could have been dangerous. And we have a yellow card, and that will go to, it looks like number 20?
No, I think it's 10 plus 20.
Number 20 coming off the field. That's Paulo Sergio. Coach George doesn't like the call at all. I thought Pedro took a dive there for Medford. George not liking the call here. Always high tension when Somerville and Medford play each other. Both teams want to win badly. The Highlanders needing at least a tie to advance to the state tournament. Medford now, set piece. They'll have the opportunity here if this young man is able to drop the ball in the box, and he does. And a little bit far. That was a nice ball, too. I think Medford blew the opportunity there for themselves. But we'll take it. Luke now on the goal kick. He'll play the ball to Marvin. Marvin will clear through. Edwin is there on the wing. Odovin is Castro. Medford now pressuring in the Highlander end. Another live ball here. Spencer, nice move, at least temporarily defending. Odovin, nice job. 0-0, still the score. Medford trying to move the ball here, and they will restart in their own end. Here comes the pressure from Paolo. And I believe Jonathan Argueta there also. Nice ball movement here. Jonathan Argueta still pressuring. Tripped up from behind. Medford will have possession. See if this young man from Medford, what he does here. Will he cross the ball or will he drop it in the box? It looks like he's going to cross the ball to his teammate. Medford dressed in all blue. Highlanders white and red. Live ball, offside, immediately called. Coach Tiago bellowing out instructions there. Highlanders playing too fast for the official. The official wants to make sure everything is set. Matthew now receiving from Marvin. Played through midfield. Luis. Kind of an errant pass there. Medford now will take advantage. Nice hustle by Edwin at midfield. Every touch on the ball vital. More physicality this time. The Highlanders awarded the ball. Matthew now. See what he does here. He has Castro right in front of him at midfield. Matthew playing through. Nice ball, Matthew. Defended by Medford. Luis trying to set things up. Marvin. Opportunity knocking here, and Medford defends. About 20 minutes or so to go until halftime. 0-0. Winner tie for the Highlanders. Medford, one loss in the season only. Powerhouse, ranked 10th in the state. We play on. Edwin now trying to pressure. Medford clears. That ball will go out of bounds at midfield. Highlander possession. Educational Channel 15 on top of this action. A lot of tension. People are uptight. Every touch of the ball is so important. This is basically a playoff match. It's just like a tournament game. Stands filling up. The Highlanders, they want to be a part of that tournament. Spencer now working the ball forward. He'll drive that to the right side. Odovin there. Odovin now, opportunity. Trying to round that corner. Medford defense coming through big time. And the goalkeeper there to pick up a deflection off of two Medford players, and he clears. Again, Sam Reed in goal for Medford, and another set piece for the Highlanders. Watch Spencer here as he traipses on into the Medford box. And again, they're going to try to get the ball to Spencer off the header to score. Luis, Spencer's there. And, oh my goodness. And that ball jostled at, bumped at, but it finally flew just over the crossbar. Spencer almost scoring there. What a nice touch on the ball from Matthew. Matthew Sousa putting that ball exactly where it needed to be. And Spencer almost putting that home. Again, that's their biggest offensive weapon off the set piece. Try to find Spencer in the box so he can head the ball into the net. He's done it so many times this year. Versus the opponents. Luke now will clear through. Edwin, he plays the ball to Marvin, but not touching it the way he wanted to. So Medford now will have possession. Under 18 minutes to go until halftime, 0-0. And the Highlanders, of course, will be happy with the tie. They'll be happy with the no score as long as they can take it. Of course, they'd love to score themselves. First goal here is going to be huge. Some nice passing by Medford. Here comes the cross. Spencer is there. And you could see Sarthek coming back to help out from his right wing position. Pedro now trying to create. Nice job by Odovan taking the ball off of him. Edwin playing the ball down that left side. And a foul on Medford here. Will there be a card? And taking it really hard, this young man. Is he okay? Coach George coming on. I'm wondering if he's going to have a word with the official on this one. And this is what you have. Two teams not liking each other too much and more physicality here. George having a conversation with the referee. He's not happy with the non-call at all. As his man, Paulo Sergio, already took a yellow card, but there was no card issued for this blatant hit on his left winger here. Anthony, I believe it was. And he's still shaken up on the track. So Anthony will be helped off. I think he's okay. Shaken up a little bit here, and he'll certainly be back into the match, I'm sure. I think he basically got the wind knocked out of him. However, George calling for the car here. So the cart coming out, so Anthony might be finished. So a break in the action here, just under 17 minutes to go until halftime. This young man, Anthony, will be taken off the field for some medical attention. And he'll be driven right back to the Highlander bench. And a set-piece opportunity for the Highlanders here, a scoring opportunity. Again, Bill, number 21, Spencer Pitkin. He's going to charge the goal off of this set piece and try to put the ball into the net. This is a huge scoring opportunity for the Highlanders. Spencer, in this situation, not to perseverate, so hard to defend. Jonathan Argueta will strike this ball right into the box. Incoming, and the keeper there, Sam, is able to just punch that ball out. Pedro on the attack now, defended by Matthew. And we battle on. This ball played to the right side out of bounds. The Highlanders trying to pressure Medford now in their own end, pick up some momentum here. Paolo Sergio, and that ball cleared. Matthew coming back. Medford now in the Highlander end. That ball headed through. Matthew will leave it for Luke. Luke will scoop. He'll clear. Luis now. He plays to Spencer. Spencer trying to find Sarthek on the right side. Pedro there. Medford moving the ball. Marvin now trying to send it back through to Jonathan. Tripped up at midfield, young man from Medford. That was Marvin on the incidental contact, but it has to be called. So Medford will begin their attack from midfield. See what they do here. See if this young man crosses the ball. Ball played through to the Highlander box. It's a live ball. Spencer there. The shot deflected. Odovan tried to get it out. And finally, Castro able to clear. Spencer now playing forward, playing the ball forward. Medford with an opportunity. Oh, nice move here. And finally, Odovan gets back to defend. Medford trying to knock on the doorstep. The Highlanders are going to have to be vigilant in their defending. They can't allow Medford to score first. If they do, they're in deep trouble. Nice job by Luis here, taking that ball. Highlander possession. Nice to have the ball fetchers on hand here. Not wasting any time. Pedro playing the ball through. And there is a live ball down the right side. Matthew there. Nice job, Matt. He'll play it to Marvin, who will clear through. A lot of grabbing in the middle. I think Medford will have possession here. Jonathan Argueta having some words with his old compatriot. When you leave a team and you move on to the arch enemy, there can be an uprising, of course, from the former team. And that's exactly what's going on here this afternoon. Ball played through in the box. This is live. Nice job via the header. Spencer. First goal here is key. About 12 minutes to go until halftime. If the Highlanders play Medford to a 0-0 score, they'll advance to the tournament. And this will be a corner kick for Medford, so an opportunity here again for them. The Highlanders have done a very nice job defending these thus far, but it's not fun to have to do it too many times. Incoming. Live ball. Luke there. Marvin will clear. That was dangerous. I thought Luke had possession there. I'm not sure if Coach George wanted to speak with the referee about that or not, but we play on. Highlander possession. We have a turnover here. Ball is crossed at midfield. Medford now will go on the attack again. We have a live ball here. Spencer there. Nice job, Spencer. Marvin trying to make do with this ball. Not able to strike it well. We have a race. Sarthek and Pedro battling for possession. Pedro able to dig that out. Another live ball here. Looks like Luke is going to pick this up and clear. Under 10 minutes to go. Ball play down the sideline. Paulo Sergio. This is Edwin now. What a battler Edwin is. One of the seniors.
He's not a junior.
Excuse me, a junior.
Yes.
Thought I had him listed as a senior, but we'll find out anyway.
I think they had it incorrectly. Nicole just texted.
It looks like he was listed incorrectly. So we have a card at midfield. This time, the Medford player, number 10, is cited. His name is Owen Miller. So Owen Miller at midfield suffering the yellow card. He'll come off. He's a huge loss. He's their number 10. I'm sure he'll be back momentarily. You don't want him to have any cards if you're one of the coaches of Medford, and he's going to have to get himself together. He's sort of tantruming over there on the track, the far track. Not really the display that you want to see from one of the leaders of a state power in soccer. That doesn't bode well for them at all. Matthew now playing through. And again, the Highlanders trying to put pressure on right now. Temporarily clearing is Medford here. Spencer will let that waddle out of bounds. Very slippery track over there. And it looks like Spencer's going to be allowed to do this all over again. Jonathan Argueta taking a break. Spencer now. See if he plays the ball to Matthew or nope, he's going down the sideline. That's Paolo Andrade in there, number 14. Odovan now. He plays the ball back to Matthew. Luis now trying to find Sarthek there. Medford defending, but some nice pressure from the Highlanders. And there's a little physicality here, so an opportunity via the foul, the push. And Spencer now is going to go back into the box, the Medford box. Matthew is going to strike the ball here. This is a huge scoring opportunity for the Highlanders. About 7.5 minutes to go until halftime, give or take. Looks like Paolo Sergio coming over to assist. And he'll strike this ball. Spencer looks like he's being marked by only one person. Now two. And he gets his leg on the ball. And that'll trickle away. Paolo tried to get a piece of it there. Dodging a bullet is Medford there. As Spencer was kind of allowed to have his way. Have to wonder if they have scouted Spencer as a danger offensively. Right back to work now, Sarthek. A lot of pressure from the Highlanders in these last few minutes. Pedro now. He'll look forward. He plays it to the left side. There is an attack from Medford here. Played through. I believe there was an offside called, but that was not offside on Medford. That's a horrific call. And because he played it, he's issued a yellow card. Wow. And that is just horrible officiating. I'll just wait till he turns here to get a number. I believe it was number 8. So he'll have to take a shift off the field. And that is just horrific officiating. Obviously, the Highlanders benefiting. I'm just told that was number 11 for Medford. His name is Crespo, Josh Crespo. So 2 of the stars for Medford already issued cards. But the officiating this year at both the boys and the girls game, the Highlander matches has been awful. Now, this was an awful display that is obviously benefiting the Highlanders here. But it's gone both ways with the officiating, whether it's been going against the Highlanders, the Lady Highlanders in some cases, or the opponent. Nice job by Spencer here, and he's tripped up. So another opportunity for the Highlanders. So this is a scoring opportunity, and look at Spencer again, number 21, on the left side of the box, of the Medford box. Jonathan Argueta is going to try to pop this ball up in the air so that Spencer can get a piece of it. Odovan is in there. Looks like Luis Mendez camping out. I'm not sure if they want to run a play here. This is Boyo, number 26, Alex Galdamez. You have Paulo Andrade. We have Edwin joining the fray. You'll see 2 people run over the ball. And the strike will come from Jonathan. So there goes Paulo. Jonathan, play to the right side. Medford was certainly ready for that. And the Highlanders have a corner kick.
Gentlemen, can I have the supporters for the Somerville High senior soccer players make their way down to the concession stand for the halftime senior presentation? If you are here to support one of the seniors.
Corner kick incoming. Huge opportunity here and defended by Medford.
Your way down towards the concession stand.
Marvin now. He's playing the ball through. This is such a huge match, I'm sure, with this halftime ceremony honoring the seniors. I'm sure the Highlander coaches want nothing to do with this right now. They want the boys focused.
Tried to do it before the game, but nobody was here.
It's unfortunate that they have to do it. This is such a huge match. It's like a tournament match. The Highlanders have applied the pressure over the last several minutes. Right now they're outplaying Medford. That yellow card that was called against Crespo certainly hasn't helped things for Medford. An absolutely horrific call by the official. The offside should not have been called in the first place, never mind him playing the ball after the whistle. You obviously wish these guys dressed in yellow were a little bit more competent. It's just been an awful year as far as officiating. That ball played out of bounds. Medford will have possession now, and we're right down to about 2 minutes to go. And 0-0 is the score. The Highlanders, if they can escape these last 2 minutes here, now that Medford has the ball in their end, if they can escape here 0-0, they would be doing extremely well. A tie gets them into the tournament. Here's Paolo now. Edwin. He'll set things up here. This is Castro at midfield. He'll play the ball to Spencer. Big possession here for the Highlanders. Medford there to defend. Young man from Medford trying to clear through. This is Matthew. Ball played in again. Jonathan Arguetta's there trying to create. Wondering how much time is left. Can the Highlanders score here? There's a foul. So a set piece for the Highlanders. This is exactly like a corner kick. The ball will be placed. Spencer coming back into the box here. Opportunity before halftime for the Highlanders. They've been the better team in this first half overall. Ball played through. The goalkeeper right there. He did not secure the ball, which was a mistake on his part. Medford able to at least temporarily clear the ball. Now Edwin trying to create. Pedro there. And again, the Highlanders. That's Marvin on the slide tackle. I'm not sure if Pedro is kind of hamming things up a little bit there, but this is going to be a set piece. We play on, the crowd getting into it. Just wondering how much time is left till halftime. Medford there to defend. This is Boyo, Paulo, Sergio, and that ball is driven wide left. Huge opportunity there. Just wondering how much time is left till halftime. These officials need a break anyway. Ball played through to midfield, and halftime is upon us. Wondering why they even allowed the goal kick in the first place if it's halftime. And the officials need to clean up their act. 0-0 halftime. We'll be back in a moment.
Thank you for all your commitment and dedication to the Somerville Highlander soccer program. We appreciate all your efforts and outstanding play. First up, we'd like to call out Jonathan Arguetta, who is supported by his mom, Conception. She's coming. Thank you, Jonathan, for all your hard work, and make sure you know it's not done until the final whistle blows. Next up, we have Kevin Bermudez, who is supported by his mom, Christabel. Thank you, Kevin, for all your hard work and dedication. Yep, make sure you guys come up for your pictures. Next up, we have Eric De Silva, who is supported by his mom, Cheryl, and his dad, Wilson. Thank you, Eric, for all your hard work and dedication. Next up, we have Nathan Neer, supported by his dad, Clifford. Thank you, Nathan, for all your hard work and dedication. One of our captains, Captain Jefferson de la Cruz, who is supported by his dad, Edgar, and maybe his mom too. Thank you, Jefferson, for all your hard work and dedication. And our other captain, we've got Sarthak Canal, supported by his former teammates and friends, Francisco and Junio. Thank you to our seniors for all your hard work over the many years and countless dedication. We wish you all the best in your future endeavors. Let's go win this game now, please.
And the fans are involved, the players, the tensions are high. The Highlanders 0-0 right now with Medford trying to qualify. If the match stays this way, 40 minutes from now, they'll be in the tournament. If Medford scores, the Highlanders are they're gonna be in a lot of trouble here. But the Highlanders looking to score first, hopefully. We continue the match. Medford now putting on the pressure. Here comes a cross. Another cross, defended there by Odovan. Pedro trying to win the ball. He'll pass. The attempted play through. Paulo Sergio now leaving it for Sarthak. Sarthak trying to feed the ball through. Defender there from Medford. Terrible pass. And the Highlanders almost taking advantage there. Number 23, Castro tried to get rid of it. Ball played through for Medford. Back and forth. So a high leg there, and Medford will have an opportunity. Medford now setting things up. You can see Pedro in there. They're going to run a little play here, or they're going to drop it in the box. The Highlanders, they have a lot of jerseys back. They're ready to defend this. Pedro running over the ball. Ball is struck into the box. Live ball, and that attempt booted away. So the goal kick for Luke. Luis now trying to restart the attack for the Highlanders. Win or tie, you advance to the tournament. Lose and you're out. And after the foul on Sarthak, the Highlanders will have an opportunity here. Opportunity to score. And you can see 21 now. Spencer sneaking in there. Edwin will strike the ball. Spencer's going to try to put this home. He's going to try to get his header on the ball. Huge opportunity for the lead right now. They'd be in the driver's seat if they score here. A lot of physicality this afternoon. Some of it over-dramatized by the crowd's reactions. Ball played through. Live ball. No one can score. I can't believe it. There was a live ball for Jonathan Argueta right in front of the goal. He's screaming at the referee. I think he thought he was held, pushed, or fouled in some way. But you're not going to get those calls in the box. Maybe he thought it was a handball on Medford as he was trying to shoot. My goodness. Medford clearing. And that was the greatest of greatest scoring opportunities for the Highlanders this afternoon. I thought they were going to put that ball home. And I think that's what Jonathan was arguing. I think he thought maybe one of the Medford defenders had their hand on the ball, had his hand on the ball. It's not purposeful, but the ball does deflect off that arm at times. And he wanted the call. Pedro. Medford now trying to go to work. The Highlanders have been the better team, and here they are taking the ball away in their own end. So in a little bit of disarray here is Medford now. If I was the coach, Mike Petridis, I might want to think about calling a timeout unless his boys can get it together. Right now, the hustle favors the Highlanders here. Trying to win those loose balls, the 50-50 balls. The Highlanders are out hustling. They're winning those. Spencer now. He'll play this ball through. Pedro. "35 minutes to go till the tournament if they can hold." It's a long way to go. A lot of soccer to be played. And there's the grab of the jersey. That'll be called every time. Not a smart decision there. And this is the driver's seat now for Medford. They'll have an opportunity. I think it was Matthew that grabbed that jersey there. You can't do that because you're just now giving the opponent an opportunity to score. The ball will be placed. Medford number 10 is Owen Miller. Ball incoming and cleared by Edwin. That ball played forward, and there's a shot given there. And wow, Medford player down. And I'm not sure if Spencer is going to be carded here. See if he pulls out the card. Maybe a conversation warning. And that's what it'll be. Next time he will be carded. We have a Medford player down. Things awfully physical here, and I very definitely fault the officials. They're losing control of everything here. Now you have another upset coach in Mike Petridis. He's thinking, why the heck is my guy taking a shot here and there's no call? We saw the same thing with George earlier. These officials are horrific at best. And you hate to see the officials decide a match. I hope they don't. Absolutely should be ashamed of themselves, both of them. This kind of nonsense should not be taking place. They've lost the match. So now a set piece for Medford from midfield. Now this ball will be placed, and I'm thinking he's going to go right to the box with this. Number 6 for Medford. Sean Allen. Ball played through and headed away by Spencer there. And the attempted clear by Edwin is deflected. Marvin will have possession. He'll put the ball in play. This looks like Boyo on the wing trying to create, Edwin. Edwin going coast to coast down the sideline, and a nice cross. And the goalkeeper, again, not possessing the ball. He has not played well today. His name is Sam Reed, and he has left some rebounds, several of them looking awfully shaky in goal. He can't play like this in the tournament if he doesn't possess the ball immediately. Any ball in the air in front of his face or goal, he needs to capture it in his hands immediately. And he's let a lot of live balls sit in front of his own goal. The Highlanders have not been able to take advantage of those mistakes. Medford now trying to begin the attack. Number 11, Crespo, playing that ball to that left sideline. Matthew giving a shove. Here comes the Highlander attack. Jonathan Argueta, nice ball down the wing. That'll be played out of bounds. Nice thought by Jonathan there. Possession Medford substitute will complete, and then we'll play on. And after the errant throw-in, now the Highlanders will have possession. Who is going to score here? This should result in a goal kick for Medford. It will. What a battle. And that ball played to the middle. And the Highlanders again trying to begin an attack. And are we ready here? The official allowing them to begin play. Again, if the Highlanders escape 0-0 here, they will be in the tournament. No score yet. About a half an hour to go. Just wondering here if anyone's going to score. And we have a push here, so that's why Medford will have the possession. A lot of the fans getting involved with all the physicality that's taking place here. This ball crossed. Medford now opportunity. This ball played in, and that will sail wide of the goal. So a goal kick for the Highlanders. 29 plus minutes to go here. 0-0, second half action. Educational Channel 15 bringing you this high intensity soccer. Brings back memories of a couple years ago when the Highlanders would advance deep in the tournament. Every touch of the ball so important. Just like a tournament match. And there's a trip at midfield, and Medford will have possession. So now Medford a little bit of an opportunity here off the set piece. This ball will be played to the box. Incoming, live ball. Ball headed to the right. And we have a Highlander possession from the sideline. Or actually, it's a goal kick, I think, was awarded here. So the ball will be placed. Marvin will clear. Nice job with his foot there from Odovan, touching the ball before Pedro could get his foot on it. Pedro now playing that ball forward. Medford trying to begin an attack, and the loose ball being scooped up by the Highlanders and cleared. That was Castro. Back and forth action here in the second half. Marvin doing a great job defensively. What a warrior he is. Pedro now trying to go to work. Odovan's marking Pedro all afternoon, or has been, I should say. Spencer now playing the ball to Sarthek. The way these young men from both teams receive the ball when it's bouncing or in the air, absolutely amazing. The talent level. Medford trying to clear now. Ball played through. There's Luis on the touch. And again, the way they receive that ball, Luis taking that right out of the air. Oh, and an errant pass by Spencer there. So now Medford will have possession. Back and forth. The Highlanders would love to win this, but they'll be happy with the draw. They'll be happy with 0-0. About 26 minutes to go. That ball played through Castro there. Odovan, Pedro. And it's nice to see the Highlanders looking like a tournament team, though. I mean, from where they were in September to the way they're playing now, they're playing one of the best teams in the state. Hard and tough. Both teams have had opportunities to put the ball in the net and just haven't been able to. Is Paolo trying to work with Sarthek there. Down to about 25 minutes to go. Who's going to find the net first? Medford now. Crespo trying to set things up. Did he win the corner kick? He does. So an opportunity here for Medford. Boyo getting ready to come into the match on the far side. And situation here for Medford. Ball incoming. That ball struck over the goal, and this will result in a goal kick for the Highlanders. Here comes Boyo. I think he's going to replace Sarthek on the wing. Got it. And we play on. Fresh legs for number 26, Boyo, on that right wing. We'll see if the Highlanders can utilize his lack of fatigue. He's fresh now, and the ball played right to him. Trying to win this. Good job. Nice move. And the Highlanders defend well. They'll win the goal kick, but Boyo impressing seconds after he's come into the match. Very nice work. You have to credit the defenders for Medford doing a nice job recovering his attack. We play on 0-0. Nice move there. And that will be called trip from behind. So Medford now will have an opportunity. This ball should be struck into the box. Down to about 23 minutes left. What a battle here, these two rivals. One is a powerhouse in the state, and unbelievably, that one is not Somerville right now. They're the underdog here. Matthew clears. Medford played back through. Little tennis. Finally, Paolo ready to start this attack with Edwin, who's impressed.
He's been good today.
And possession, Medford, it looks like. There's Marvin on the touch there. Luis trying to win that ball. Oh, nice move here by the player from Medford. And again, winning the live ball, the Highlanders. Back and forth action. First touch on the ball, Odovan there. Now Edwin trying to create again. He's been given a lot of leeway by Medford today on his attacks. And Jonathan Argueta scores! Taking the pass, and he scores. So the Highlanders on their way to qualifying 1-0 on a beautiful cross. It was Edwin Sanchez from the left wing creating that whole situation. Johnny Argueta puts that away. 1-0. Are they on their way to the tournament? Medford will call a timeout. And for 20 minutes now, we're going to wait and see. The Highlanders, they can afford to let up a goal, but no more than that. They're up 1-0. A draw will get them into the tournament. It looks like we're going to be traveling next week, barring something tragic with that big goal there. What a play. Again, they have the lead and they only need the draw. This is huge. Medford coach Mike Petritas there having a chat with his players, his assistant coach there with him. Crowd very much into this match. But the Highlanders in the driver's seat. Even if Medford were to score here, they're still in the driver's seat in qualifying position. And they're playing like a top tournament team here, the Highlanders are. Playing the ranked number 10 team in the state. And it looks like we could qualify here about 21 minutes, I'll say. If they can hold on for 21 minutes, they're in. Medford now breaking their timeout. Medford goalkeeper had no chance here. That was a brilliant attack by Edwin and the finish by Jonathan Argueta. He blasted that ball. Reed and net for Medford had no chance. And now in the middle, we have Pedro Santos. He's going to work with Owen Miller. We're ready to play. The Highlanders have outplayed Medford a little bit, winning the live balls. They've been playing brilliant soccer. They haven't made a lot of mistakes. A few fouls maybe that they should not have given, but they've been playing some very good soccer. Very strong. Looking like the days of old, this team. And here's another live ball. Sarthek now. This would clinch it. The cross and the finish. And it looks like we're going to go to the tournament. The cross from Sarthek. What a pass. And Jonathan Argueta with another goal. The finish, the cross from Sarthek. Guess who's going to the tournament? The Highlanders will be going. I'm calling it now with 20 minutes to go. They're up by 2 goals, and they only need a draw, a tie, to get in. The Highlanders, yes, I'm calling it, will be going to the tournament. So we're going to make our plans next week once the pairings are announced. Medford taking it on the chin right now. Amazing battle here. Just when you thought the girls had a better chance of qualifying, it's the boys who have recovered from September, and they are headed amazing, amazing. Medford on the attack now. Some nice defending by Matthew.
Could be peaking at the right time.
We're right about 20 minutes to go. The cross coming. The header scooped up by Luke. And the Highlanders in full control. Medford outplayed this afternoon. Who won the most live balls, the 50-50 balls? Somerville did. They've been beating them to the ball all match, winning the little battle for that loose ball. For the most part, it has been the Highlanders. They've been the hungrier team. They've been playing with desperation, and their hard work has paid off here. 2-0. Late stage is now the second half as we're under 20 minutes left. Essentially, Medford could score 2 goals, and the Highlanders would be in position to qualify. And here's another attack. And that ball will whisk out of bounds. Substitution here. Nathan Ear coming in at the attack. Looks like Paolo Andrade getting ready to come back for Somerville. We have a man down, so we'll have an injury timeout. And now the player seems to be doing okay. That's Jonathan Argueta. We will play on 2-0 Highlanders going to the tournament, qualifying. They will play most likely another heavy hitter like a Medford. But the way they're playing now, you just never know what can happen. They are in full gear, full force. The second half of their season, the month of October, the Highlanders have come up big. Right now, they're looking at 9-8-1 to finish the regular season. Castro playing that ball through. Oh, live ball. Edwin there. Nathan Ear, the goalkeeper, not possessing the ball again. He has just been a nightmare for Medford. What a move by Paolo. And the keeper is finally scooping that up. This kid, Sammy Reed, this young man, this in goal for Medford, not having the day he wants. Right now, Medford in disarray. The Highlanders in full control of this match. Going to the tournament are the Highlanders.
Is there a chance they can play Medford again? Or no?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like the next game?
So this will give Medford their second loss, assuming the score stays. Beautiful defending back there. Nice recovery. Just when it looks like one of the players are going to get beat, they recover. Again, playing with that urgency of the Highlanders, winning the loose balls, battling. They're just more hungry than Medford is today. It's their day. Here's Pedro. Medford trying to put on an attack. Just under 17 minutes to go. Young man held on to the ball too long. And again, Somerville defends. Ball played through. This is Crespo. Matthew getting back. Crespo again trying to win. And he's hauled down. This could be a penalty kick for Medford here. This could be a PK, and that's one of those situations where he was pulled down in the box. You have to give that to Medford. Unfortunately for the Highlanders, match not over yet. And it looks like number 9, Curtis Brown from Medford, will be performing the PK on Luke. This crowd will erupt if Luke was to make a save, or if this young man, Curtis Brown, misses the goal completely. The place will erupt. We'll see what happens here. If he scores, we'll see how many Medford fans are sitting in front of us. What a match this is. And the save by Luke. Oh, my goodness. Today is Somerville's day. They are going to the tournament. Wow. What a save. It'll result in a corner kick from Medford, but he just saved the day, Luke did. Ball incoming. Live. Owen Miller now. We play on. Nathan Eyre. He'll send maybe Paolo forward. Give him that ball. There's the lead. Medford there. Knocks it away. Spencer will perform the throw-in. What an upset it is today. 2-0 Highlanders. Pulling a rabbit out of the hat. No one had Somerville winning today. Absolutely no one, except maybe the players and coaches themselves. Odovan trying to score there. Sammy Reed, he plays the ball forward. Medford now trying to begin an attack. So with the physicality, Medford will have possession. Ball played to the right side. Right there making the stop is Edwin. He'll clear. What a game he's played today. He set up that first goal. It was amazing. He has played out of his mind this afternoon. And now Paolo playing the ball through. Nathan Eyre on the attack. Tripped up from behind. We play on. Owen Miller. The Highlanders pulling off the upset, or are in the midst of doing that. Medford possession. 2-0 Highlanders. Highlanders outplaying Medford. Hungrier, sense of urgency. And the referee just trying to get things together here. And looks like Gustavo, he's on the field, he's off the field. So entering the match now. Looks like Edwin again. And again, Nathan Eyre, all the Highlanders digging in big time. Not letting Medford possess the ball for more than a half a second. There's always someone on them to take the ball off. And there's a foul. This should be a card. I'm going to assume this is going to be a card here. And we'll see. No card issued. Nathan Eyre getting away with one there. Set piece for Medford, but I think too little too late here. They're down 2 goals. And the referees are still performing terribly. This ball played through Lucas there. And possession, the Highlanders after the physicality. We're under 12 minutes to go in this match. That ball headed away. Now Spencer going to work. Pedro, Miller, Crespo. We're at 11 minutes to go approximately, and again, winning the loose ball of the Highlanders. They defend so well. Again, more of a sense of urgency. And we have another whistle, some more confusion on the field. It looks like a set piece for the Highlanders here. They could go up 3-0 if this is executed properly. Looks like they're not bringing Spencer in. They're going to leave him back right now. They have the 2-goal cushion. They have qualified for the tournament, though. There's no way Medford's going to come back and score 3 straight goals. I would not assume that that's going to happen at all. Ball played to Spencer. He'll drop this in the box. Incoming. Sammy Reed in goal. Punching that away. Smart play on his part. Corner kick for the Highlanders. Spencer now will go to the box and striking the ball from the right side will it be Sarthek? It looks like he's marching away from the ball. It looks like we're going to the far side, which would be the Highlanders' left side. So this will be Jonathan Argueta, number 10, from that far side. Number 21, Spencer, is going to rush the goal here and try to head this right in. Here it comes. Spencer there, the header, and he scores. And that's something that the opponents have had a real tough time this year defending. I said from the get-go, that's their main weapon on set pieces. And the header by Spencer, 3-0, the Highlanders off to the tournament they go. 3-0. What a goal. Executed perfectly. And a timeout is called. At this point, there's really no need to call the timeout. The match is over at this point. There are 9 minutes left. Might as well play it out. It doesn't look like there are a lot of substitutes or a lot of substitutions ready to be made. But they have knocked off a powerhouse today, Somerville has, beating Medford 3-0. This might be exactly what Medford needs as a jump start in the tournament for them. They haven't lost a match in over a month. So maybe they needed this, a little punch in the face for them. Maybe this will wake them up in the tournament because they were outplayed by Somerville today. Somerville, on paper, or supposedly a much inferior team, talent-wise. Not seeing that this afternoon. The Highlanders not only were as good as Medford, they were better by far. 3-0. This is a shellacking they're throwing on Medford. Some of these goals, you can see them coming a mile away. I'm not sure the Medford coaches did their fair share of scouting. Somerville kind of took them for granted. If you don't know by now that you have to mark Spencer on a set piece, I don't know what to say. 3-0, commanding performance by the Highlanders. Credit all the boys out there. Great job. No, I'm not going to talk about seniors on this broadcast. We'll save that for the tournament because that's exactly what they qualified for this afternoon. Knocking off Medford. There's still 9 minutes left. Both teams will take their axe to the tourney. Educational Channel 15, proud to bring you this match And a win for the Highlanders is Nathan Ayer in a foot race. And again, Sammy Reed there, not scooping up the ball the way he should. He's been a train wreck in goal for Medford. Marvin now will march down to the sideline. There's Paolo with the header. Just wide. The Highlanders having their way with Medford. Medford, they kind of lost their life in the second half. It was neck and neck all first half. The Highlanders just taking over. Looking like a contender, the Highlanders. If they can play their tournament matches the way they played today, they will be a tough out for sure. Down to about 8 minutes left. It'll be interesting to see if these two face each other in the tournament. You never know the way the brackets will fall. And there's an inadvertent handball on Nathan Ayer, not called. Good job, officials. We play on. Some of the Medford players wanted to see the call. It really doesn't matter at this point. The Highlanders have won today and they've advanced. They're in the tournament. Sarthek doing a nice job. Going around two Medford players, still keeping the ball in play, and finally Medford recovers, but it took three guys to get it back. We're down to about 6.5 minutes, give or take, to go. The Highlanders pulling off the upset. Not just pulling off the upset, but destroying highly ranked Medford, supposedly the powerhouse. Medford lifeless in the second half. They pretty much were beat on every loose ball. The Highlanders winning pretty much every loose ball. Huge win, biggest win of the season. You want to talk about next season? This Highlander team, so young. Most all the boys are coming back. You had about 6 seniors honored at halftime. But the nucleus of the team coming back next year, they're going to be so tough to beat. When Medford plays Somerville next year, it's going to be a war again. And again, winning the ball, Sarthek. Highlanders have been doing this all afternoon. Winning the battle for the ball, the loose ball. Medford does not have the fight in them that the Highlanders have today. Off to the tournament the boys go. When and where to be announced, and against whom to be announced. For Medford, the team in blue, navy blue, they're going to have to get themselves together. They're going to have to come together as a team. This was a huge kick in the rear end for them right before the tournament. Matthew there defensively. And you just wonder now, how far can they advance, the Highlanders? Can they keep playing at this level? And now Medford with the set piece. We're looking at about 4 minutes to go. 3-0 Highlanders. They have nothing to worry about at this point. They're off to the tournament. When, where, and with whom? Again, we'll find out later this week. It would be very interesting if they were to play Medford again. Luke with the easy catch. He'll clear it off to Spencer to the right. Spencer will play this ball forward. Victory for the Highlanders this afternoon. You have to play this game with a sense of urgency. And Medford didn't have it in the second half. The Highlanders did. Again, you can see the Highlanders. Every time a Medford player touches the ball, they're hungry. All over them, ready to take the ball right off of them. And most of the time during the second half, they've done exactly that. Every time a Medford player touches the ball, there's someone right on them. Here we go here. Luis getting ready to take the ball off of this young man, Crespo. Crespo rounding the corner, the cross. Matthew with the stop there defensively. Beautiful play on what could have been a goal for Medford. Luis heading that out of bounds. Look at Tarji right there. She'll be the varsity goalkeeper for the girls next year. Good job, Tarji. Pedro trying to create. He'll have the ball taken off of him. Again, the Highlanders hungry. Not allowing anything from Medford here. The hungry Highlanders again taking the ball off of Medford and turning it into an attack themselves. Nice work. Goal kick from Medford. Number 13 for the Highlanders, Ariel Sanchez. And off to the tournament we go. There is under 2 minutes to play. The Highlanders have qualified. Huge upset over Medford. No one was expecting this. Little jostling and grabbing. Poor Paulo there was shoved to the ground by Pedro. No call.
Left side.
And Paulo again trying to start that attack. And how much time is left here? The Highlanders victorious. Could be another goal. Gustavo here trying to create. Nice move. Oh, what a move. He crosses. And he won the corner kick. Gustavo, amazing player himself, only a freshman. Watch out for him in the next 3 years in a Highlander uniform. Gustavo Mancia. He is a player. He didn't get all the playing time today, but he has a bright future. When will we hear the final whistle? The header, Nathaniel there. Paulo wants to shoot. Pedro clears. Kevin Bermudez taking a shift. No call. Another missed call by the officials. The officiating has just been horrific this whole match. Medford on the attack here. How much time is left? Waiting for the final whistle. Medford would like to score before it ends. Spencer not allowing that. He'll look to clear. And we play on. Some of the crowd chirping at the officials. And that'll do it. The Highlanders off to the tournament, a 3-0 upset over Medford. They will end their regular season 9 wins, 8 losses, 1 draw. We'll find out later this week who they will play. Bill Trudell, great job on the camera. Thanks to our director, Joe Constantine. My name is Tim Cronin. Huge victory for the Highlanders today. Off to the tournament. We will see you next time, and that'll be in the tournament.